cry. You better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. I'm checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hello, everybody. If you're popping in the room, I just wanted to pop on here real quick today to see how everybody's doing. Throw that thumbs up, throw some hearts out. Let me know you're in the room. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching us from today. I hope everybody's having a blessed and glorious day. How is everybody? Everybody doing all right today? Well, let some people roll in here. Hello, folks. Hello, Deborah. How are you? I am good today. Beautiful day here in the state of Virginia. They said that we might have a little rain today, but for the most part, it's been really beautiful today. Really nice. It's probably in the 70s. Hello, Brenda. How are you? So, yeah, beautiful day today. Let some people jump in here with us. It's been a beautiful day in the UK. Now, which part of the UK are you in, Deborah? I worked with a gentleman, South Wales. I worked with a gentleman that was from Manchester. And he loved Manchester United. He passed away a few years ago, but he was such a Manchester United fan, it was unbelievable. Belinda from South Africa. Hello, Belinda. Juanita checking in from Denver, Colorado today. Hello, everybody. I thought I'd just hop on here today with you. Uh, Not a lot of news going on today, not a lot of things going on, but I thought I'd just jump in here with you and check on everybody, see how everybody's doing. Behind the lace. Ella, is it Creations? LA Creations hidden behind the lace. Good afternoon. Skippy. I like South Africa when it was a functional country 40 years ago. All right. But I'm glad everybody's here. Like I said, it's been a quiet day today. Not a lot of news coming out. I've noticed that. Hello, Gator. How are you? Okay, I got you. Zion. Hello from Scotland. JD. Hello from Portsmouth. Ashby. How you doing, mate? Quite well, thank you. How are you? But no, really quiet today. Patrick has put up a couple videos of the family, uh, of Timmy, and just been it's been quiet today. And we kind of had AF Ultimate Footballers. Hello. We kind of had that feeling that this was possibly going to happen here a little bit, maybe, and the information would not flow out like we, thought it was going to flow out. And just kind of taking it easy today, kind of watching some things, seeing, some videos and things like that's going on, getting ready for radio, as a lot of you know. Um, I do a radio show in the afternoons here in the States, and getting ready for that. So just thought I'd hop on here with you guys for about 15 minutes, see if everybody was all right, see if anybody needed any prayer requests today or anything like that. We're always looking for those in the chats. And uh, Linda from Covington, Virginia. Linda, I'm right here in Roanoke, Virginia. Good to see you. Simon says, hi, yeah, how is everybody? Susan says hello. But no, I just want to check in with everybody and just check on you and see how everything's going. And like I said, there are going to be days where it will be quiet and a lot of information won't come out. And I don't want to get you guys to the point to where we're just sitting here um, going over the same things over and over and over. Olena, I hope I'm saying that right. Hello from Ukraine. Gave a like to support. Thank you so much. Excuse me. I coughed. Thank you. I can't wait to see Ray Ray. Yes. Glenn, the transformation you hope would be unbelievable. You hope would be remarkable. And so I am with you on that one. I am curious to see how that looks. Miss Linda, there you go. Excuse me, guys, one more time. I'm going to turn you to the side. Mm, little tickle. It's not good for a guy who does radio for a living to sit there and cough a lot. But like I told you the other day, the baby's got a little crud going on and he likes to share. Logan says, hello, everyone. Pray for me. Now need surgery on my hips, Logan. I hate that. Praying for a speedy recovery. You got it. You know, I thought yesterday we had spoke, Logan, and you said that you were hoping that that wouldn't have to happen, but you'll get back up. Speedy recovery. Olena says, I look like Santa Claus. How do you know I'm not Santa Claus? That's the key thing you need to ask. Uh, Fire Brigade. Hello from Rockingham, North Carolina. I've been down there a number of times. Good racetrack. Do you ever think we'll get to see Lorraine, Timmy, and Ray, Lorraine, and Timmy again? I hope so. Um, I hope so. M. Reisman, did God give him hip surgery? No, but God can heal him. You know, that's the thing. So I've seen people get hip surgery, and boy, you go through the years with the pain and everything, and then after the surgery, I've known a lot of people to move better after the surgery than they were moving. And granted, there was a condition there before you had your surgery. But a lot of people, they'll get into some new hips and things like that, and you just, you never know. Easy Lanes, hello. Janet, hello. Selena, watching from Mississippi. But no, I hope everybody's having a great day. And again, like I said, it's kind of quiet today. We've just seen a couple video have gone up, and nothing really to. Matt, hello, hello. Nothing to really report on. And again, like I said, there will be days where we'll just hop on here and we'll have conversations and talk to one another. Mr. Monk, hello from Eastern Kentucky, and just kind of check in on you guys. Linda said, my nephew's in his 50s, feels like a new person after hip replacement surgery. It's amazing to see some of these. We work with a gentleman who had a hip replacement, and I tell you, I got a piece of beef in my beard. Well, that's awful strange because I haven't ate anything today, or it could be right there. You just never know. Sheldon, you trip me out, buddy. Praise God. He said, my hips have been bad for years with a blessing. Just keep praying for a good outcome. God is good. You got it. Mr. Monk, hope everybody is having a blessed day and a wonderful tomorrow. Always. Always. Too blessed to be stressed. That's the way it needs to be in this world. That is the way to be in this world. But no, just reading some of the comments coming through. Olena said, I showed you to my daughter and she said you were Santa. Yes. Simon said, do you work for Santa? How do you know I'm not the real Santa? That's the thing. Logan said, got the best beard on YouTube. And it's so funny when I sit down and the young lady will fix it. The first thing I just tell her is Santa, and she's got it. I need to go back and see her. My mustache is starting to grow out a little bit more, and I'm starting to have a couple. I need to make sure that I'm well groomed. So I've got to go and see her here in a day or so. Deborah D, your Santa laugh is the best. I sat down this morning, and for most of you who see the little one that's on chat with me every now and then, Lucian, and we went over the Santa laugh, and I'm trying to get him to the point where he will tell me which is the best laugh. And the laugh that I primarily use is the I use that one, and and so that's the one that I primarily use. That's the one everybody, Uh, did you play on the show, Buddy the Elf? Possibly, could be. You never know. Never know where I'm going to pop up. And so that's the one. But we would sit there this morning and we went over several of the laughs, and he's a hard audience. He really is. Janet says, we are getting rain here in West Tennessee. Thank the good Lord we are in a drought. Well, good, Janet. Go out there and play in it. Go out there and run around in that rain. As we get older, we tend to not want to, do things we did as kids. But boy, I tell you what, none of your business. West Virginia's here. Tristan from Kentucky. Hello, guys. How are you today? But no, Gabrielle, I would love to know what that is. I really would, but let's go to Mountain Girl here. Mountain Girl said they're in a drought as well. Rhonda says, hey, Santa, guess who Dallas plays on Thanksgiving? Kansas City. You got it. Gabrielle, greetings from Germany. Thank you for clarifying for that. My German's not all that good. I have a little elf that helps me. Joack, hello. I'm not in the magic dust yet to where they sprinkle on me and I can communicate in other languages. Maine, lots of rain in Colorado. Grateful. Who's from Knox County, Kentucky? Christine says hello. But no, we went over the laps today, and we've just, he's been at the house here today, and just kind of taking it easy, and we've been waiting for some new stuff to come out. I haven't seen anything new come out today, and we just letting him do his thing today. And him and I, like I said, we went through. Janet says, how is Rudolph doing? Rudolph's a problem. He really is. You've got to watch that one. I'm talking, you put him at the front of that sleigh, and boy, you think he can do no wrong. But I tell you what, Rudolph's got some issues. You're a massive inspiration. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your mom, how are you, Santa? I am good, guys. Divide. Divide, I hope I can reach any community out there. Those are individuals. I hope I can reach every individual out there in this world. God bless you. God bless them. God bless everybody. Hey, I'm from West Virginia. Does anyone want to send me cash to fix my house? Come on, none of your business. What are you doing today? Love animals. Hi, Santa. Denise from Massachusetts. Karen How are you? Oh, look at that. Janet says my dog is named after Rudolph, Rudy. You know, here's the thing. There are animals named after the reindeer, the elves, things like that. When was the last time you ever heard a baby being named Santa? Nobody ever wants to name. What is that about? I don't understand that. You know, what about a habitat house? Do they have those in West Virginia? Easy lanes, I'm not sure. I'll check on that for you. I am not sure. That may be an avenue to go down. And let me tell you, that's an organization that is extremely um, well organized. They watch after their money and everything like that. That may be, a good thing. Mr. Monk says, everybody have a blessed day. I got to drop off and get rolling up the road. Hey, buddy, be careful. Be safe, all right? Ellen says, St. Louis here. Well, I'm glad everybody's just popping in. I just wanted to pop in here, see if anybody needed anything today, a prayer request or anything. I'll be back on probably around 8:30 tonight. Lovebug popping in on us. Says, hello, chat, and welcome. And I just wanted to pop on here and make sure everybody was all right. And hey guys, one of the questions I'm getting, a lot of people are asking me that they're not getting the notifications. Go into your settings, and Christine said, I made it to 64 today. Happy birthday. That's a huge feat right there. I'm telling you, happy birthday. Let's see if we can get you to 100. Uh, Said I want a new pair of shoes. We can work on that. Topper said prayer request for my little brother. Throw Topper's little brother into your prayers today as you make yourself, you know, visible throughout the day for everybody else to see. And always, Christine said, thank you. Retirement next year. Look at you. Evidently, the contract I signed, I cannot retire. I have to pass it on to someone, and I think you've seen the little one, and that may be who I pass it off to. Prayers for Topper today, yes. Everybody's wishing Christine a happy birthday, and Michael says, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. I hope everybody's having a great day. And just, I apologize, guys. I look down so much because I'm looking at all the chats and seeing what, everything's going on. And Olena, thank you. We appreciate you being in here with us. And, we want to make sure that, hello, Taylor, how are you? We want to make sure everybody has a safe and an enjoyable place they can go into, have a few laughs. We can talk about some things. We can talk about the Whitakers. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. This is a safe zone. Um, if you come into this room with ill intentions and bad intentions, guess what? We're going to pop you right back out of this room. We don't want that mess in this room. We want everybody to be welcomed here, and we want everybody just to have a good experience. Hello, Arthur. How are you? We want everybody, and like Lovebug said, we want to spread love here. We don't want to spread any hate. We don't want to spread any negativity. It's all about the love. Let's see. Ellen said, thank you. No drama. No, we don't want any drama. Why do we want drama? God is great all the time. Hello, Miss Ivy Bella. How are you? I'm glad to see you today. But no, that is the one thing. We don't want any drama. And let me tell you, in this world, everywhere around us, there is drama. And nah, we just do not want that. Catfish Billy says, sending love. That's it. And guys, here's the thing. Share this video with someone. Let's bring more people into this group. Let people know that this group exists. Share it with a friend. Tell a family member. The more people we can get in here, and the more encouragement we can get, and the more prayers that we can share, let's make this big. Let's make this huge. Awesome. Guys, here's the thing about subbing. If you sub and your settings are set to where I can see that you subbed, and I go back in and I click, I'm going to sub on your page. So if you're sitting there and one day you wake up and you're like, well, I don't have any subs, and one day you wake up and there's one sub, it's me probably. Because I am one that I will go back and I will sub. So Mountain Girl says positive light. That's it. That's all we want. We just want to share with people. We want to be kind to people. You know, Lisa says, hi, I sub. Love your content and positivity. There you go. The Shower Me Hunter said, I need prayers for me and my son's relationship. You got it. Let's get that relationship back where it needs to be. That is something that is a gift from God, is the relationship that we have with our children. You got it. So guys, definitely put that out there. The Show Me Hunter. Uh, yeah, let's make sure we put him in our prayers today and get that relationship built back up between him and his son. Bob said prayers for those who need prayers. You got it. Pray for those relationships. Hello, Miss Joy. How are you? And guys, remember, even if you, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Hold on. Mimi said, please pray for my son. He is completely deaf. He has an appointment in New Orleans to see if he's a candidate for implants. Let's pray that he gets them. Yes, definitely. That is awesome. William says hello from Dallas, Georgia. Thank you. I appreciate that. Joy said, fine as frog hair, and how are you? About the same. Yes, about the same. But no, what I was going to say to you just popped back into my mind here. What I was going to say to you is, if you miss the chats, the live chats, and you go back and you watch it again and you put the comment in, I go, yes, prayers for the implants. I will go back in and I read the comments that are there, and trust me, others read them as well. So if you have a prayer request and you need prayers, you can put it into those chats, and trust me, the members of this group will see them. Ellen said, frog hair, love it. Frog hairs are fine. You don't realize that, but they are. Um, I don't like that comment. We're gonna take that one on out of here. Hello to all. Prayers for everyone. Yes, a lot of unspoken prayers. A lot of those in the world. Yes. Yeah, no, just wrap your arms around everybody, love everybody, be kind to each other. That's what it's all about. And thank you for the hearts, guys. I appreciate that. There's a lot of hearts popping up there. Karen says, thank you, Deborah. Yep, sending prayers for Karen today. Guys, make sure that Karen is well represented in your prayers. Love as Jesus does. You got it. Doesn't cost you a thing. Kinder world. Thank you for the positivity. You got it. Uh, Linda, I'm sorry your dad passed. I am truly sorry there. It does. I tell people all the time, you have those 2 days that with your dad and your mom, and I've been through both of them. And prayers for the Whitakers, yes. And I've been through both of them, and those are probably the two of the hardest days I've ever gone through. And it is. Cheryl said people can be so mean. Not in here, they won't. I promise you that, Cheryl. If they come in here, we're going to boot them. We're going to boot them quick. Prayers for my loved one in Memphis that makes it to me in Vermont, needs a train ticket, manifest love and light. You got it, Margaret. We'll put you in our prayers. Prayers for Linda, yes. Thank you for all the prayers. I lost my mom and dad and sister in the last year, Cheryl. Yes. Lou said, prayer for my COPD to be managed. You got it. Yeah, that's the one thing. And like Cheryl said, Cheryl, I went through a span to where it was a bunch of family members all at once. And, your thought in your mind is, it's got to stop. And wow, it's hard, especially um, when you lose them right there at each other. It is extremely hard. Lisa said, prayers for my dad. He lost his leg and is currently in physical therapy with a new leg. Lisa, he'll get better and he'll walk on that new leg. Trust me, he will get better and we'll pray for you. I promise you that. Yeah, Taylor said, it does. It is amazing how, and two, the older we get, the more we start to lose. And one of the things you hear a lot of people say is the only times you ever see anybody anymore is funerals and weddings. And yeah, it is hard. Lisa said he has good days and bad days. Well, tell him to hang in there. Tell him we're praying for him. Joy said, claim it. Speaks positive only. You got it. Lost my granny and Peepaw a month apart. They raised me. It was the hardest time of my life. We talked about that yesterday. And usually you run into, if somebody has been together for a while or they have been with each other for a long time, if one passes, usually the other one passes within a relatively short amount of time. It's like they don't know how to live without each other. And so, yeah. Moon Furry. Hello, Moon Furry. How are you? 50 years, exactly. Yes. Yes. You got it. Well, guys, it's going on. Oh, I'm raising my two step grandchildren since they were both born. There you go. God bless you. God bless you. Moon Fairy says, I'm a furry. We're not judging you here. I'm not going to judge you. You're welcome to come in this room just like everybody else welcome to come in this room. As long as you act appropriately, you can stay in this room. Most of the people on the internet that hit as hard as my dad and nephews. Well, Taylor, you just know that you're welcome in here anytime, and we want you to be close in here with us. Phased by moons. Don't do that. Don't judge. Don't judge. Guys, let me explain something to you. If somebody comes in this room and they throw a comment up there, they're looking for a reaction. Don't give them that reaction. Accept everybody for what they are. Don't give them the reaction. A lot of times that's what they want. When that negative comment goes up, they're looking for that reaction. No, I get it. You may think it's weird. Everybody may think it's different. Everybody think. I know you're not negative, and I didn't say that, but I'm just saying people are looking for reactions a lot of times when they put up a comment. It's one to draw an attention to you. Love everybody. Pray for them. Be good toward them. Towards them. Here's the thing, guys. When I make it to my maker one day, My maker will never look at me and say, "Do you think this person was wrong or right?" I got to answer for my sins. I don't have to answer for nobody else's. I've got to confront the issue of what I did in this world. And guys, it's a it's a free space here. It's an open space. Love everybody. But again, I know you may dislike something, you may hate something, but you don't have to answer for other people's sins. Plain and simple. You only got to answer for yourself. That's it. Well, my mom is that God gave his own son. Yes, he did. He truly did. And we need to remember that. We need to remember that. Make good choices in life. Always. Always. Thank you, Love Bug. Make good choices. Be good to each other. Just, it is one of these things where I watch people all the time. They go so quick to anger. And we watch people they'll go to anger over the fact that their hamburger wasn't made right. And they'll go to anger over the fact that there was 3 McNuggets in a box and not 4. And they'll sit there and they'll cuss and they'll be angry and really really it's just a matter of if you have a communication with someone and you walk back in somewhere and say, hey, there's only 3 McNuggets in this box, there's supposed to be 4, guess what, more than likely they're going to give you the 4th one, and they might give you 4 more because you were so nice and you were so kind to them and you didn't attack them. Mary said, do you think BJ will leave the Whitaker's property tomorrow? That's a court order. So if she doesn't leave that property tomorrow, then I'm sure somebody will remove her from that property. Yeah, if that's a court order, that will be served by a sheriff tomorrow, to where she will have to leave that property. All right, guys, 32 minutes. I'm gonna hop off here. Is that the same court order that Eric had placed on her? I think it had stemmed from that, Patty. I think that was, yes, I think that had stemmed from that, to where they had put the eviction notice on her, uh, the same time that they had put the restraining order against her. Uh, oh, Lovebug says this is different. But I know that the restraining order was dropped, but the eviction notice, I believe, is different there. Uh, Betty got this. Okay, thank you, Lovebug. Look at you. Betty got this one. So let's see. I'm over a youth group at my church, and that's the thing that has anger problems. Yeah, I see a lot of young people with anger problems today, and it doesn't need to be that way. And it really is just take your time and make sure that everybody's well taken care of. Patty said, Lovebug, where did you get that information? I just want to go back. Lovebug, am I correct, or was that was all under the Eric plan, correct? Am I right there? That was all in that time area there, about 30 days ago. Roxanne, I agree with you. I agree with you there. Yeah, consequences are a thing that we kind of don't see a lot of anymore. We really don't. People feel like they can get away with a lot these days. Christy D, hello, young lady. How are you? That was on Patrick's last night. He had made reference to the fact that she had to. Oh, thank you, Florence. Uh, she had to be out of the house tomorrow. That was in his chat last night. So if you go back, you'll hear us talking about that last night. Lovebuck said, I think they have a different one now. Okay. Is Betty going to be able to get her family back? It will be a process. I clearly put that out to you. It will be a process. Not sure. I would love to sit there and say yes, that she will. But the longer this goes, it will be a process if it ever happens. And I'll put an if there. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Yeah, it will be a process, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hop off here. It looks like it's getting ready to storm. I'm sitting on the front porch. I'm gonna, I'm gonna let you real quick look. Oh, look at the clouds moving in. I think we're about ready to get some rain. But I will come back on tonight and talk with everybody. You have a great day. Spend the rest of the day doing good for somebody today. Pray for the Whitakers. Pray for the Kirks. Pray for each other. Pray for the people that was in this room today. Blessings to you. Talk with you soon. I don't want to get rained on, and if I do, I'll jump in puddles. I'll see you next time. Bye now.